got something. Was that a viewer mon, bro? Welcome in, welcome everybody. We're testing something new today, and that is we're streaming right now on TikTok. How are you doing, everybody from there? Welcome in. We're gonna set the alerts and on that as well. So I think we better actually show that, right? Let's actually see if we can do that. So I can zoom in. That really works fine. All right. So we will gonna place over here on TikTok. Well, I think first chatter has gone, but we're gonna activate that. And I don't want a reaction flash. Let's go RGB. And entrance. Let's do an entrance alert as well. And let's do a... What should we do here? Flash. Let's flash red. All right. So that's for entrance. We want... Well, followers are already activated. We have something on kick over there. We need some moderation if somebody can get to it. What we want to do today is actually to use a plugin on OBS and together with Lumia to create something that I didn't see too many guys actually using it, and I don't really know why. And I know that Snap camera was actually a very good application that is discontinued, but you can do something like that with this OBS plugin, and also you can trigger it on I don't know, redemption with Lumia and do other stuff. But yeah, let's go to, well, apparently we have gifts over here activated. We're gonna leave it to flash. User likes, let's add it, so let's call it 100 likes. If a user gets more than 100 likes, then my lights will gonna do what? Let me think. Well, 100, I think it's too little. Let's see those how many times you can press that button on TikTok. And oops, give me a second. It needs to restart. Okay, so now I am getting the events since it's reset. Yes, this chat is coming through as well, Cove. So I can see all of the chat. Like face cam filters, something like that. Well, I'm not deforming the face of the user, but will be pretty interesting. Will be pretty interesting. Give me a second. I need to fix something. Apparently, oh, it was not in the loop. Okay, can we deactivate and activate it back? Restart. For some reason, my camera frame doesn't want to work on the vertical scene. It just stays stuck. Or at least that's how it's on my end. I don't know if that's how it looks on your side as well. But use 8.7.1. Yeah, well, I have to downgrade for that. Let me try to do that. We're testing an alpha version as well on Lumiastream, so apparently something doesn't work on TikTok over there. So just gonna downgrade to the previous version. Alright. Sorry for the blank screen over there. We need to close it first. But how is everybody on this Wednesday? Hope you have a nice time on work because it's in the middle of the week. Hopefully you can catch it. If you can catch it after that, you're still gonna be learning some things. Just keep forward until I'm actually doing something before we start. We need to downgrade the Lumia to the stable version because 8.8 it's not really working properly. Found a bug. And this is taking a bit. Alright. So, to explain what I want to do in today's stream is to create an effect that I already did it in the past, but apparently I lost it. So we have two PNGs, these two, and I want this to track my face. And also we have over here the face tracker with all the numbers for all the parts of our face. And we're gonna use that to actually track our face, also for the mouth and also for the eyes. And I want to zoom in, rotate, zoom out, depending on what distance we are from the screen. We're gonna try everything out. And we're gonna see how it works. All right, let's see if Lumia finished downloading, installing. Not yet, just a bit more. Sorry for the late start, but I need to be on the stable version. Unfortunately, I cannot read the chat right now, so everything that you said while I'm installing Lumia, I mean, I can actually go and check every chat if I'm not missing anything. Looks like it's fine. Let's run Lumia again. All right. TikTok entrance. There we go. The alerts are starting. I'm not connected to Hue? Oh, I am connected to Hue. Okay. So let's continue with setting up TikTok alerts. But I don't have it. Oh, I do have it. Okay, so gift it's on. User likes it's placed to greater than 100 to turn the color red. And over here we can actually, well, we can change it. Let's go to reaction. Now let's go purge reaction for the person that gets to 100 likes. So smash that like button on TikTok over there. And then we're gonna place also. Ooh. Okay. Cove went in. So was that for reaching 100? Did he reach 100? Is that a combo or a total number? Because I don't know right now which one is which. there supposed to be sound effects? Yes. Oh, I don't think you heard it. Yeah, it was on my side, but if I go on the event, I don't see it. Do we have an event for that, or it's just an alert? Every 100 likes that I send triggers it. Okay, trigger again. Oh, I have filters. Yeah, darn. There we go. So I can redo it. Now I definitely heard that. All right. Yeah, no, it was muted on my side. The sounds that were coming from Lumia. So that's fine. Let's test some more. And we have total likes. Let's see if we can reach 1,000. So we're gonna do it a multiplication of 1,000. We're gonna do the same. We have an animation. Let me see what to do. Now let's keep it to reaction. I actually like that reaction. I like the purge. Okay. So we can duplicate this. And then we're gonna rename it. I should zoom in actually. So every 1,000 likes, we're gonna trigger a purge alert. Okay, up to 6,000 likes. Let's see if we can reach that today. That'll be great. Okay. Is there a way to actually see those things? I think we have a variable. Oh, we have 517 total likes already on TikTok, so that's great. Good. So we're expecting at 1,000 to reach a purge alert. I don't know how long I kept it. Normally the purge alert, the total alert, it's like 10 seconds. We can actually make it for 10 seconds for that goal. Okay. Right now it's 4. Let's make it 10. I cannot bulk edit this. Okay, so we're done with that. We don't have a share. We're gonna do a share as well. Let's make it the thunderstorm. Thunderstorm is also great. I like it. Okay. And then stream and a new video. We're not gonna place those. I don't think we need actually this open at all. That means we reach 1,000 likes, but I didn't place a message. Oh, okay. Total likes. we should actually go and set a chatbot message. We reached, and then let's apply that because I don't know the variable by its name. So it's TikTok total likes. We're gonna copy that. Gonna go back, and we're gonna just add it over here as a variable. Okay, now let's do the same thing for the rest. Chatbot. From 3000, we're not gonna do chatbot anymore. We're gonna go with text to speech. I'm gonna go with Brian. Apparently, there is directly a default message here, reach. But I don't know if this one is equal to this one. Willing, welcome. How are you doing? Okay, so we're gonna keep the global variable over there. Did we did the same for 3000? We have Brian. Okay, perfect. So text to speech. All right. So those are in place. And for user likes, is the 100 doesn't work, or we need to make it I'm at 500 likes now. It didn't trigger 5 times yet. It's is this for only total likes? No, I placed the 100 over here. I think after you reach 100, we're still gonna continue to grow. So I don't think we're gonna go again over here. So I have just the condition user like count greater than, and it's 100. What do you want me to edit? So there's a bug here. All right, you can create that that ticket since you're just TikToking. Every 100 should trigger that alert. Yeah, apparently we do have a bug on this one. I don't know where our total likes are currently, but we're gonna find out pretty soon. Okay. So now I don't know how to actually show on the vertical and at the same time on the horizontal the same thing. I guess we're gonna have to go firstly on one side, then apply the same thing on the other side, because I don't like mirror. It's a different source in my vertical scene and a different source in my horizontal scene for my camera, and everything that I add, they're all gonna be based on different needs. It's just interesting how to do it. I'm just thinking about it. If I can do it one in the same spot. I guess the only way to do that is to actually place on the vertical what I have on the horizontal format, horizontal canvas. But that will not gonna look fine, so we're not gonna do that. All right. Good. So we're gonna start adding so So we're gonna add those assets that we have on the horizontal, and we're gonna work with that there. So let's place this one there. I'm gonna place it on the vertical as well, so you know what we're gonna try to do. I think we should go actually into the other scene. To be honest, we're gonna try to do it on this small scene as well. But I think it's better to do where I have like the camera to be in front. Yeah. So I think on this scene, we're gonna try to add on both of them. So let me go ahead and do that. So let's add these two in my canvas over there. So, and also to do that on vertical. Okay, so we want this. And also we want this. So at the end of the stream, we're gonna have like the glasses. XDO, thank you for the 100 likes. Appreciate it. Spanish, no, I'm not speaking Spanish, but I can translate your comments, so I can understand you, but I will not gonna reply in Spanish because I don't really know how to speak it. But thank you for being here, Willing. And XDO, thank you for the likes. Really appreciate it. Aero, thank you for cleaning my screen. Why the translation doesn't work? Maybe it doesn't work on Lumia link. Let me check it over here. Yeah, that doesn't work anymore. There is not a chatbot for TikTok. Yeah, we don't have a chatbot here. We're not gonna send messages inside the chat. It's not allowed over there to do that. All right. So for this thing to work, guys, you will need an NVIDIA graphics card, RTX 2000 series or newer than that. Otherwise, this effect will not gonna be working on your side. I don't know, my microphone's a bit low today. Let me increase that. Oh, wow. It's at 1. All right. That makes more sense why it's so low. That should be better. Sorry for that. I just noticed that my my volume, it's kind of the same volume as the music that I was playing. Yeah, much better, right? I'm sorry for we're not seeing that. All right. So, like I said, you'll need an NVIDIA 2000 series RTX or newer. And then you're gonna need also to download their AR SDK. You can find it in, well, I'm not gonna be able to show you the screen on this scene. So this makes a lot more difficult because I want to show you what I'm doing, but I also want to show you how it looks like. And I think we're gonna go in just chatting scene, and just chatting scene. And then should we try to make it at this scale first and then move it to the bigger scale? let me know. So first, NVIDIA broadcast SDK AR. So after you type that, it's basically the first link over here for me. And inside here, you're gonna need the video effects. This is for removing the background, for example, and adding blur. And also the AR. I already have it downloaded. For me, it's the RTX 40 series. I have a 4080 Super. But like I said, you can go from 20 series up to 50 series. It's all supported. Apparently, there's 2 of ARs. Now that's confusing. Why there are 2? Oh, there are 2 versions of AR. 0.87 or 0.82. I think I have the 0.82 where it's up to 40 series. And they've created this one just to include the 50 series, which makes a bit more sense. I'm sorry, Willing, I have to actually translate your message there, so I can actually read it. You want it via... Yeah, I placed in the chat that it doesn't work at the moment. Oh, for... Oh, yeah. That still doesn't work. We're getting an object. Yeah, because it should respond to the same platform, right? As a translation. Yeah, object is not good. All right, so I think I'm gonna start with the big one, and I'll just gonna switch the scenes and explain what I'm doing, because this is where you're gonna see the magic, basically. All right. So after we have that inside, we're gonna want to place this ones on top, and this one a bit smaller to be on the mouth. The same thing on the vertical. This one needs to be on top and needs to actually move where I move, right? Right now I'm moving with the mouse, and this should be over here and a lot smaller to look more natural and stay in my mouth. All right. So we're gonna go with that. And we're gonna go on the horizontal format first. And this is done by adding filters to your camera. So I'm gonna go and start adding. And this is the NVIDIA AR Move filter. So I'm gonna call it NVIDIA AR Move, because we're gonna include every single one of them, like both of the assets, the glasses and the cigarette, to be tracked over here. So I want to move source description. This is gonna be let's say glasses, and this is gonna be glasses track. Right, we're gonna go on camera, scene, and the source will gonna be, of course, our glasses. And we're gonna go with currently we're gonna go with position, boundary box. We're gonna be landmark.
Who's that Pokemon?
Landmark positioned. And we're gonna go with 38. Okay, you already see that it's moving a bit on the horizontal scene. So when I move left, it's moving left. It doesn't track me on up and down because it's just on position X. I'm gonna try to see if I can go with no, I have to go with position X. So glass track X. So right now it's gonna stay over there. So I placed position X over there to track my left eye basically. But I should go with position and then go with bounding box. Okay. Okay, so 38 was? Yeah, 38. I'm gonna go to 38. And that should track my left eye. And we're gonna have to move it more to the left side. So the X, it's 120. It's kind of tracking me. It's definitely not rotating right now. So if I rotate my head, it's not gonna rotate, but it's still gonna track my head. So here I'm gonna tweak it to actually go a bit more to the left until it's the center. It's on the center of my nose as well. So 21, 22. Yeah, looks good. And then for eye factor, I need to go just a bit down, just a tiny bit. So I'm gonna go 102, maybe 103. Now, the left eye, it's actually the tracking point. That's why when I rotate, it doesn't work. But we're gonna have to place, for rotation purposes, we're gonna have to place to track also the right eye. You see what? Even when I blink, it's moving because it's actually tracking my eye. Okay, so just to do exactly the same thing on the horizontal format, we're gonna go one by one and then I'm gonna explain, right? So let me go over here on the camera and let's go to filters and let's actually paste the filter. And we do have glasses track X, and then on position it doesn't do it right now. Okay. So glasses track X, move source camera, scene, it's not camera action. It's V, camera action. And now you already see that my glasses are moving left and right. But it's definitely not where my eyes are. So we're gonna have to go a lot further down. So the X needs to go to 100, maybe even less, but the eye needs to go to further down. So difference I 20. Yeah, are doing Ghost. When I load up the dual overlay, it's still trying to. So the old dual, not the new one. The easy way to do it, it's either modifying the exclamation mark dual from the chatbot commands and keep the dual from the overlay, or you can actually modify the dual from the chat commands, and then I'm gonna have a different command. Right now you have two with exactly the same command. Yeah, thanks, bro, but it's not done yet. It's just tracking my left eye on the horizontal canvas, and I'm trying to actually do the same thing on the horizontal canvas. We're gonna get there. We're definitely gonna get there. I just need a bit of time. Okay, so we track the glasses on X. Positioned. And now we can actually move it up and down. Okay, so let's go further down. 70, maybe 170. 230 pixels. Yeah, that looks like on the right track, and we're gonna have to move it a lot more to the, from this part to move it back on. So we're just gonna modify the difference for this. So we're gonna need to go with negative. And we're gonna go with, I don't know, 100 to start with. Now it's a lot more. We're gonna go free. That's a bit too much. 280. 90. Okay, we're gonna. Now it's getting there, but you see that I am moving faster than the glasses. That means I have to increase the factor. So let's place it to 120. And now, of course, this just modified. Okay. Now we need to reduce it to make it back up. 170. I'm gonna show you everything that I'm doing over here. Don't worry. 160. Looks a bit better. 150. It's actually kind of perfect. It's still not tracking me. I'm moving faster. So definitely we need to actually increase the factor again. So let's go with 160, 70%. No, still not there. Let's just increase the factor until I'm getting the right amount. Okay, let's see now. Let's see now. Difference. I have to go negative. Okay. What did we trigger? I didn't even notice anything. Oh, we have an entrance. On the fly. How do I get support with my light? You join our Discord and you type in the community support, and then you're gonna get support. So looks like the eye, it's the factor, it's actually getting the eye factor, not the. Oh yeah, that's why. Sorry. I was having to modify the X factor, not the I factor. All right. And now I need to bring it a lot down. Okay. I want now the glasses, you see it's moving a bit faster. I want to keep it from the left eye to be exactly the same. So I'm gonna go on the X factor and just fine tune it over here. 4, 5, no, 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1, 38, 38, it's 39. So now, kinda, but not really. It's still not tracking it properly. It's definitely fine-tuning. So in the center, it's not centered. Okay, and now let's play with the difference. There's gonna be a lot of back and forward to get the numbers properly. In the horizontal canvas, it's actually a lot better to track my left eye than in the vertical, but now it's actually doing a better job to do that. I just needed to place a bit further up. Too much on the vertical. This looks good, but you see now when I move up and down, it's not working properly. So I need to increase that to 130 as well. And now I have to modify it again. That's the thing with this. Okay, and then we're gonna have to go with the difference over there. So now it's better tracking my eyes when I move. It just doesn't turn when I turn my screen, and it doesn't zoom in when I get closer and zoom out when I go further. So we're gonna have to do that as well. Would AI cams that follow you mess with this overlay? No, but this is not an overlay, bro. This is an SDK from NVIDIA. It's called NVIDIA AR, and it has like a tracking face, and also it has gestures that you can actually trigger to do some stuff, but we're not gonna go into that yet. Maybe on further streams we can actually do it, but this you can actually activate via Lumia, and I'll show you how to do it. So now to explain exactly what I did, I'm gonna go into the other scene, and I'm gonna bring out, I'll need to go in studio mode to actually get that camera filters. Okay, so you have here your camera AR move. Let me zoom in a bit, and I placed it glasses track X, but I made it to actually track Y as well. And here you have a setting for position. This is my scene, this is my source, the Tough Life glasses. Then we're gonna use a landmark. What this number over here means, I'll show you in a second. It's actually 38. It's actually my left eye over here. So the face, it's covered in numbers all the way, and you can use any part. For example, if you want to use your left ear, you can place 1. If you want to use your right ear, you can place 17. So you can place different parts of your face to be actually tracked. And of course, you can make it for your mouth as well, your nose, your eyebrows. Those are like points that in this filter you're gonna be called landmarks. Okay, and what I had to do is actually play with the factor of the movement when I move left and right, and also when I moved on the eye axis. So I had to move those, It's depending on your camera and how you set it up. So for example, it was a lot easier for the horizontal canvas because over there I didn't touch the camera. I just use it as it is basically. But on the vertical canvas, I had a lot more things to do because I cropped it on the left, I cropped it on the right, I applied some filters on it to make it rounded corners and stuff like that. So those were a bit harder to do. And then you can modify the difference over here to actually move it left and right. This is the x-axis. I don't know why it's not saying factor x, factor y. And this is difference x, difference y. And the plugin that you need to have will gonna be NVIDIA AR Move. After you download the AR Move and well, the AR from NVIDIA Broadcast SDK and install it, and you also need the Move transition plugin as well in order to actually make this one happen. So you need 2 plugins, and we're gonna try to do some multiple effects. But yeah, this was for the horizontal. I'm gonna bring up the one that we did for where is it? There is it. The one that we did for the vertical as well. But apparently I cannot be in this scene. Unfortunately, but I cannot show it because it has... Yeah, when I click like studio mode to actually go into a different scene, I can do that for the horizontal layout, but I cannot do that from the vertical layout, which is kind of bad. So I'm just gonna show you what I'm doing on the horizontal because that I can share on this one. All right, so let's continue with that. Now, since we have kind of mapping. Davidson boy, how are you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Okay, so we tracked definitely our left eye, right? But what about our right eye? Our right eye, it's not tracked. So let's go into our filters again, and we're just gonna add another action. And that's gonna create exactly the same thing. So action 2, we're gonna go position right eye. And this will gonna be on this scene, tough like glasses. And then we're gonna go on position again. We're gonna go on landmark. The landmark for the right eye, we're gonna go with 45. So let's change that to 45. Right. Now it moved a bit. So I need to correct it. It's because we have different, factors, 122 and 103. Okay, and now we're just gonna have to play with the difference of X. Gonna go it by okay. Now you see it's triggering my right eye, which is perfect. So now we need to actually make it rotate and stick on both eyes, right? So I'm gonna go on the property and we're gonna say rotation. And then we're gonna go with landmark. And then we're gonna be the rotation landmark. And we're gonna have 2 landmarks. So the left one, you see now it's kind of rotating, but it doesn't know where to go, what to do. And we're gonna go with 38 and 45. So 38 and 45. And it's all the way up there. 38 and 45. Yeah. I mean, that should work. Why it's triggering my right ear? Okay. We can go with 35 and 46. So 46 and 35. Barely welcome. Don't smoke too much, all right? Okay, so apparently that didn't work. 41, 47. Hey, how are you doing, Anthony? Welcome in. 41. And 48. But why it's up there? Maybe I don't have to modify the factors. Okay, and the difference definitely we're gonna make it 0. Oh, there we go. Now it's better. So now it's rotating with us, but it's moving way too much left. And if we go up and down, it's doing good. So that we're not gonna modify. But when I rotate, it's going too much up and too much down. Okay, that means I have to reduce the factors. So to reduce the factors, we're gonna go, let's try it with 50% for now. So let's go drastically half of it. Now it's not rotating enough. Before it was rotating too much. So let's go 70. It doesn't really track my eyes anymore when I rotate. I want it to be exactly the same. 41 and 48, we picked it right. 41 and 48. Let's go 65 and 86. You cannot go 86. 37, 46. 37, 46. That's the edge of my eye. Question: when merch is purchased from Fort Wall, is there notify that? Be cool. Oh yes, we do have that, but I don't think we. I didn't place the connection for Fort Wall. Yeah, I don't have the connection added for Fort Wall. We do have an integration with them. And we need to subscribe to webhooks. You can give me the webhook, thank you. Don't test it right now because I don't have it created, but we're gonna add it. Right. Okay, I'll give you this. A content creator suggested to me to check out your product. Does it offer a way to make RGB LED react to music in real time? Maybe using MIDI data from analog? Yes, we have MIDI as well. And a lot more. You can make animations. We have another thing called Fuse that can react to the music you're playing. Or we can have animations. Let me actually do one, so you can actually see it. Studio animations. And this is gonna be a bit loud, guys. Sorry for being a bit loud, but we're gonna be. Okay, but I don't have the sound of it on it. Give me a second. All right. Sorry for all the blinking right now. It was a rock song, but apparently I didn't place the sound on it. So that's my thunderstorm reaction. We have a purge. I'm gonna go always back into my my previous slides after the thing is done. Easy to set up. If you need any help, we're always here to help. On Discord directly from the app, I can show you exactly where to go. So I just used one of my reactions over here. This one was the one I wanted to test, but it didn't have the sound on it. And yeah, you can contact us by just clicking on this button over here, and you can talk directly to me. Or you can actually go into our Discord. And I'll just gonna give it in the chat, the Discord link. Q-Man Bean, how are you doing? How are you doing? How is your day? Did you get your stitches out? How's your hand? They are out. Nice. You feeling better? Are you feeling better? Okay, so now we were going to actually do a fourth wall connection. And let's actually do that. We're gonna add our fourth wall. And let me check if it's done. Yeah. The fourth wall, it's activated. Right, and now let's play some alerts. We have fourth wall, we have tip, we have subscription, we have gift purchase, and we have shop order. And we're gonna go and do some text to speech. Bought a gift with amount. I'm gonna place also a chat message. And then shop order, exactly the same. And we're gonna go with dance party. I don't even know what that does, but we're gonna check it out. Studio reaction dance party. All right, I don't have the song for it, but this will gonna trigger when somebody orders something from fourth wall. Okay, connection is up. Yeah, connection is up and running. Everything, it's looking good. Yeah, should be good, bro. Should be good. I don't have anything on the overlays right now. Wait, Ro, wait. Let me do also the alerts. Oh, I didn't place any alerts on the virtual either. So we don't have the alerts over here. Okay. Should be alphabetical. No. All right. And we're gonna have it added. But why didn't... Oh, I think it did. Yeah, I did created them. All right. It's just not looking exactly. All right. Save alert. Save. And let me copy this to actually place it in the alerts over here. Can I actually use the same browser source? I think I can. Browser source, and we have alerts overlay. There we go. Now I have it on my vertical canvas as well. Just on this scene. We're gonna place it on the other scenes as well. BK, thank you for becoming a follower. We have also a Pokemon game that it's going right now. Sorry that it's very loud. I just noticed it went to red. Just gonna turn that a bit down. So now the alert should be going in as well. Of course you know it, Cove. Ah. You misspelled it there. You misspelled it. Should I go back to the connection? Okay. What to do on the connection, bro? Cove. You need that again? Give me a second. Let me do something. Don't do anything yet, Ro. If you want to buy some merch. I need to reset the connection. All right. How do you get support for your lights? You're joining our Discord and you have community support over there. All right. Let me go and add that. Sorry for it. We're testing a connection right now before we continue. Oh, there you go. All right, Ro, if you want to order and check our merch, now you can. We have also the alerts ongoing. So for your question regarding Discord, here is the link. To join our Discord, and in the community chat, you can actually ask questions, ask for support. I'm gonna be there, but if I'm not, then other people from the team will gonna be there, and they're gonna help you figure out your issue. If not, we're gonna open a support case, and then we're gonna try to debug it on your side. If it's something that we cannot do from just a few screenshots. Are doing Viper. All right. So
we reached 3,335.
3,335 likes. Let's go. Apparently it would work again, Cove. Apparently it worked again. Thank you for the 3,000 likes on TikTok, guys. I appreciate it. All right. So let's continue with our... Oh, wow. Is that you, Ro? 430 US dollars. Thank you so much for buying our merch, buddy. I appreciate it. If we can actually post the link as well. We just launched it. Our shop on Fort Wall. And here is the link for it. We have some nice merch. You can definitely check it out. We're gonna add more designs over there, but yeah, go check it out. If you like something and you want to support what we do, you can buy something. All right, shop.lumiastream.com. All right. Good. So we have the rotation. It's not quite done yet, but we're gonna go with it. We're gonna tweak it until we're gonna make it perfect. All right. So going back into our filters, we're working on face tracking. So I have this PNG file that it's like Tough Life glasses. And I want them to track my face. Right now, it's doing pretty good when I'm moving left and right. But when I rotate, it's not rotating perfectly. So I'm gonna need to do to modify that and track it better on the rotation. And to do that, it needs to rotate a bit more, I guess. So on the x-axis. So how we can make it? Yeah. It doesn't really work properly. Because now it's going too far down. Thank you for following the channel, Viper. So, I mean, the rotation, it's okay, but it's not... I need to move a bit further up. So, I'm gonna go with -20, -50. Oh, that's different eye. No, that's just the rotation. Where it's actually landing. It's not on my ear. It should be on my eye. It should be on my eye. So why that didn't trigger it out properly? Why it's not? I need to stay with the head like this to actually tweak it out. That's insane. Okay. But it should be 2 landmarks, right? 2 landmarks for the rotation. That's weird that it's not really working properly by when I'm adding the 2 points, like 38 and let's go 39, 44. 44, 39. Wow, that's way off. Doesn't even know where my eyes are. So maybe this is outdated. I have a picture with the landmarks, but it doesn't really work. So let's go the other way, 39, 44. Yeah, see, this is, I don't like this thing. 37 with 46. No. So if I stay with the head and not rotating, it's fine. But when I'm moving it around, it's... I don't really like it. And I don't know what to do to fix it either. Because you cannot do any difference. Difference is just the rotation point. Okay. Let's go like that for now. And let's add another one for zooming in and out. Let's go for glasses zoom. After that, I'm going to show also what I'm doing on all the scenes. Right now, I'm just trying to do it. So we also have some questions over there. Let me answer those quickly. Would AI cams will follow you? Yeah, I'll answer that. When merge persists from fourth wall. Yeah, we have answered both of them. So let me remove it. Well, this is a new update. I want tracking glasses. No, this is something that I'm creating like a tutorial how to do it. It's using NVIDIA AR and OBS, but we're gonna trigger it with Lumia alerts. So it's not really built in Lumia, it's already there. But you do need to have an NVIDIA RTX 20 series or newer. And also you need to have OBS and move transition and NVIDIA AR. So I saw that nobody was actually doing nothing like this on YouTube or on any platform. So I decided to actually share with you guys. Okay, so I want, when I go back, to actually zoom out. When I come forward, to zoom in. Okay, so that's what we're gonna try to do now. This is the next effect. So let's go with the scene, selecting the scene, selecting the source, which is our glasses. And then we're gonna go with property. We're gonna go with scale. And it's gonna be weird because right now, I don't know if it works fine or not. See, it doesn't do anything. So instead of boundary box, we're gonna have to go with landmark. And then I'm gonna go again with 38. And nothing changed over here, right? Okay. And that still doesn't work. Landmark property will gonna be difference. We're gonna be position. All right. So now it's doing a weird stuff, right? Because it doesn't need to be position. Scale I, scale X. I think we should go with scale. Blue Wake, thank you for the follow. So yeah, scale, and then we're gonna be bounding box. Yeah, when I go to the right side, it's actually making them smaller. When I go to the left side, it's actually scaling them up. So that's not a good thing. So it's still gonna be okay. I'm gonna be making it to be a landmark. Landmark. But it should be definitely not even difference. It should be distance. I think it's scale X and then distance. And then if I go to scale, landmark 38 and 45. Now it's out of the screen completely. It's actually there, but it's very, very small. You cannot even see it. It's like a dot on my head over here. How does TikTok study work with your program? TikTok study work. I mean, we have integration with TikTok. I'm already streaming over there, Andres. So we're streaming on TikTok, red platform, purple platform, and green platform at the same time. So those two landmarks are not really good. But why didn't scale and distance work? It just wants to go with scale X. Scale X and then distance X. It should work. And now let's increase it. But it's so small. Why it's so small? Who made the glasses so small? Okay, let me try to actually make them bigger. Okay. So now it's not doing anything, right? But let's try to change it to scale. And then, well, let's keep it scale X, distance, and then scale. You see, when I'm coming closer, they are getting smaller, and that's not the way you should do. Well, it's not getting smaller. It's not doing anything right now. Why not? Okay, landmark, distance, scale. Let's go scale X and distance X. And see what this does. And we're gonna need to go with... But I cannot go more left or right now. That's fine, because we're gonna move from the tracking. Okay, and right now it's still not zooming in and out. It's just being there on my left eye. So property scale X, and it's not the difference, it's the distance. No. I have a black screen when I'm streaming, but whenever I'm streaming out other things, it's fine. You can only hear audio and it's a black screen. Not sure what I need. I think you changed your bit rate. I wouldn't go more than 6,000 kilobits per second on the Purple app. And I would also not go more than full HD over there either. So you definitely need to go into your settings of OBS and check your bitrate over there and not go. And also you have a check mark to not ignore the streaming service settings recommendation. Yeah, but it's not our program that is doing that. It's what you're streaming. So if you're streaming with more, yeah, it does that because even if you're leaving at 6,000, you're fluctuating. So sometimes you're going up to 6,200. Sometimes you go below that. But because you are doing that, you're gonna be penalized and your stream will gonna go and turn black. And that's why you have in your settings over there, if you go on stream on OBS, if you scroll all the way down on advanced options, you have a check mark, ignore streaming services setting recommendation. And I will definitely not check that. And also check if you're not exceeding the audio bitrate, which is 320 kilobytes per second as well. If you do exceed those two limits set by them, your stream will gonna look black. Okay. It's not regarding Lumiastream. It's regarding your OBS settings over there. The red app, you can go with 100 kilobits. It doesn't really matter. But on the purple one, you're gonna have to use the recommended settings. To be on the safe side, you can go and set it to 5,500. And yeah, turn it down to 5,500. But I would, for example, right now I'm streaming over there, I think with the same resolution, which is full HD, but I will gonna modify that. Am I streaming with that settings? No, actually I'm downscaling it to 1,600 by 900. What is that? New giveaway. Enter to win. Ro gifted a Lumiastream cozy can cooler black. Type enter in the next 180 seconds for a chance to win. What? It did work. Hell yeah, it did work. Alright, so Love in Art already typed enter. I don't know if it's case sensitive, so I would go with enter. Thank you for the giveaway, Ro. I really do appreciate that. Even if I mess around with this thing and it doesn't really work, messes me out. But we're gonna get there. Yeah, rotation, it's screwed up. Let's remove rotation right now because that's currently bad. So no more rotation. Yeah. But neither the zoom. So let's try to go with difference X and difference I. Glasses zoom X. Scale X will gonna be distance. Okay, I'm gonna go with a lot more factors. This is not doing anything. So why the landmark property distance doesn't work? It's position X. Still not modifying anything. Yeah, it's like not doing anything. I can do whatever I want over here and it's not taking the action. Oh, I was having too much confidence. I placed the confidence level way too much. All right, that makes sense. All right. You see how small they are? So landmark 38 and landmark 32. The son of Han, thank you for being a follow. Appreciate it. Let me bring back the map. 38 and 45. 38 and 45. All right. I cannot move it, right? No. We'll need to go and place the difference. X minus 250. 300. 400. 410. 430. And it's kind of rotated right now. There you go. And you see when I go this, it's modifying, and now it's actually making it smaller. It should do exactly the other way around. Okay. So why it's doing that? We had scale X by distance. Who won it? Who got a winner? The Sons of Han won Rose gift from he won some merch. Nice W for that, Ro. We'd really appreciate that. There is a giveaway alert. Yeah, we definitely need that alert a bit longer. Okay, so let's actually make it scale properly. We have the landmark, we have the distance. The problem is the factor, it goes exactly the other way around. So if I go with minus 100, what happens? Nothing. But does this make it's getting bigger or it's just the same size? I think it's getting bigger, right? And when I'm coming closer, it's getting smaller. And it shouldn't do that. It should do exactly the opposite. So scale X. If I go scale I, wow, it just turned it around. Turned it upside down. We're gonna do the same. Yeah. So that's not good. Yeah, I can tell. So now I'm getting the difference. It's bigger. I can get the value for it. Scale I. What's scale I? Yeah, that doesn't work. And neither this. Yeah, this is position, scale by position if I'm going left. But I need definitely to go by distance. So I need scale X by distance. Yeah, smaller. Bigger. All right, perfect. Oh, nice row. And now I think we got it. All right, let's move it. Minus 300. Well, no, it's 400. 410. 20, 30. And we need to move it a bit up as well. Okay, but why I cannot move it up? So this is the x-axis, right? Yeah. But on the y-axis, I cannot modify it. Okay, because we're doing the property of scale of x. All right, that's fine. And now we should go and move it up by the position. So I'm gonna go on track X, and I'm gonna say, hey, you need to go up. Too much. Okay. I have so big glasses over here. All right. So that worked, but why it's scaling it so much thinner when I'm getting close? So it should scale like this, not like this right now. 38 and 45. And they're looking weird. They should be like this. All right. And now we need to go further down. So moving tracking down. Okay. But this should be further. It should be exactly the opposite. What the heck I'm doing wrong? I cannot go with minus factor, right? No. Because this is the side that I want to have on them. But for some reason, when I'm getting closer, they are actually behaving exactly the opposite. And I have the scale placed by distance. So the distance should be smaller when I get closer and larger when I get further. But why it's negative? I'm getting negative numbers right now. It's because of the difference I placed. Yeah, now it's getting bigger and smaller. So now it's fine. But the position is bad. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, zoom in works. So I figured it out. But that was silly. Why was that? All right, so now it's... Where are you keeping track of my eyes? Because I'm not seeing that. This is because of the factor that I'm creating. This should be 100. Shouldn't be negative. Nothing should be negative over here. That means I didn't found the right things. And white's a lot more to the left side. I think Row needs a shout out over there. Doesn't it? Check out Row. And thank you for the giveaway at the same time. Appreciate it. There is not in the camera format, Cove. It's on the other scenes. No, I think he has, but it's let me see. Let me see. Let's do a proper shout out. Let's see if that works.
What's their names?
There we go.
What's their names, Creedy? Automatic, fucking PvP, teabag, fucking kill on sight. They're done. They're
Okay,
done.
we're
This is what
getting
I've been
canceled.
asking for. I'm ready fucking to hunt someone, dude. I'm ready. What's their fucking names, dude? Kill! I got a cramp. Stand by.
Yeah, go check it out. Check out Ro. Apparently he is having some explosive streams over there. All right. So, yeah, what I'm doing right now is for the scaling right here. I tried all the numbers, but normally it should be 38. 38. For this position of the eye and 44 to keep the same position of the eye. But I don't know why it doesn't work. Maybe I have to place the same one. I don't know, but I have to check on the other scene. So now if I place 38 to 38, it's just disappearing. So it needs 38 and 44. Or 37 and 46. But at the same time, they're out of position. They're completely out of position. So if I disable the zoom in, if I disable the zoom in, it's still out of position. Oh, they're out of position because I modified this thing. All right. Right. 30. Okay. Okay, that looks good. Doesn't track me properly, but yeah, it needs more factor. 120 maybe. Yeah, this is tracking fine. All right. Those now are placing good. Let's try to add the distance. All right. Now we can fix it from here. That's better. Okay. So 300. 200. So I don't see the difference, guys. Why does it modify? They're making it thinner when I'm closing by. I'm just scale X. Okay, I need to scale Y as well. Let's add that and see how it works. R2H ADHD2 ADHD2 How are you doing? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. All right, so this is going to be scale I. Another filter that we're adding. I'm going to go camera, action, and tough life. Property will going to be scale I. They are definitely scaling, but not on the way that we want to do. So I'm gonna go with landmarks and 38. Is Lumia allowing TikTok integration now? Yes, it was for quite a while. It was for quite a while. So distance and 45. Okay. They're going way up. But why the distance is not calculated? I don't know why the distance is not calculated. Distance is not calculated properly. So yeah, it's making it thinner instead of making it the other way around. Something it's wrong. Something it's way wrong with the difference. And the distance, it doesn't really take the distance, to be honest. For whatever reason. For some reason. Stop looking at these guys, okay? I saw them with the... Find this guy. You recognize that this is not a face? Are you kidding me? Hello? Why you notice that here there's a glass? Yeah. I like him. Unfortunately, I cannot focus over there. I have mine set to. Yeah, he's holding a Yoda. Baby Yoda. I really don't know at what points we can go, to be honest. And why this distance doesn't work. Let's go and see. Can I go and see in the virtual studio the camera? Yeah, I can. I still can do it. Kind of small. Should I change them around instead of this to be 38 to be on this side and this to be... Maybe that's the reason. But it should be landmark for 2 different positions, right? So I'm trying to scale I. I did already scale X. 37, 46. Which is 37 and 46, the end parts of the I. 37, 46. And then... Should we go instead of position to be position X and position I? If I go position X, I still have just 1 point as a landmark. The only thing that needs 2 points is rotation and scale. And this should work, but it doesn't. And I don't really know why right now. I'm sorry for the not being able to do it, but we will gonna play around with it. Why it's not working when it's zooming in? That's the problem that I have. Because now it should be scaling up or down. And if you choose distance, it doesn't work. This is positioning scale. So if I move up, it scales 0. If I go down, it scales more I. Less left, I'm gonna go and make it less wider. And when I'm going to the left side more, I'm gonna get it more wider. So scale works, but I need that distance. And to get distance, it's only for scale X axis and scale Y axis. Yeah, this doesn't work at all, right? Yeah, no modification if I use scale and distance. So I need to use scale X to do that, and distance X. And this is without even adding the rotation. If I add the rotation, see the rotation, it's actually pretty good. Not perfect, but it's actually rotating. I'm talking for the horizontal scene. But where's that? Where's this coming from? So this is just using distance as a parameter. And right now it's 260 distance. And if I go further up, further closer, now it's 300. And this should scale by X. But instead, it's making exactly the opposite. So it's going negative. Well, not negative. It's going more distance where I'm closer than when I'm further away. And that shouldn't be like that. Okay. What places I can take? Let's go 1 and 17. See how it's making wider when I'm coming here, and now it's narrowing down when I'm going further away? It's doing exactly the opposite, and that's annoying. And if I change them around, yeah, it's still doing the same thing. So how, maybe I need to update it, guys. Because this doesn't make sense to me. It's actually, instead of making the distance bigger when I go further away, it's making it smaller. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Let's check that. Difference I, can I modify the I? No, because this is just X. Okay. Scale I. And we used 1 and 17. Actually, now it's looking good. All right, I just need to move it up. I was doing something wrong. Okay, so we're gonna move it further up by what, 30 pixels? No. Even more. Okay. It's still not rotating properly. And X needs to be more to the left. There you go. The rotation, it's doing good, but it's going too far. It's going down when I'm rotating my head. So we're gonna go back on the rotation and we're just gonna modify that. So glasses zoom. Okay, that's scale I. Scale X. And then we have position right eye. Rotate. Okay, rotation, landmark, rotation, and now we have 1 and 17. Okay. So that's minus. And that's plus. Okay. Okay, why it's not working properly? So the only thing that remains right now is the rotation. And proper positioning when I'm going further, when I'm going further away. 38, 45. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. So maybe it's not rotation. Pose. Okay. I'm gonna give it a bit more ease in for this, because otherwise we're gonna shake. There we go. And now it's bounding box center. No, that doesn't work. Top left. Doesn't want to be bounding box, right? Bounding box. I still like the landmarks. Yeah, but when I use rotation from 2 points, it's calculating the angle. The angle it's fine, but it's moving it too far to the left and too far to the right when I'm doing this. And if I modify the factors, like I'm going more, it's going even more, right? Yeah. And if I go less, it does not rotate as much as I need. So this should be the angle for me. And the same from this point. But why it's moving?
Who's that Pokemon?
You guys are knowing what you're doing there with the Pokemons, guys. Hero was pretty fast as well. Wow, I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish this one today. But it's so annoying that I cannot do it. I don't understand why. So for example, if I go with other values, 38 and 39, it's still doing that. It's still doing that regardless of what values I place. And this is just for the rotation. Does anybody know if anybody use the AR? Well, I have the glasses. You know where I am behind those Pokédex? Oh, that's funny. So, landmark property. That's definitely the way to do it. And for example, if I can place distance, if I move, it should rotate. Not for rotation. I think this overlay might be dated. Let me check actually. Shouldn't last that long on screen. I don't know. So definitely 38 and 44 for numbers. The movement, it's fine. Left, right, up, down, zoom in, zoom out. Well, not really zoom out and zoom in. But rotation, it's the worst thing over here. All right, so this is straight. So if I change the difference, it's just gonna move it more down. And what's this gonna do? Oh, there is no difference. 2 differences. It's just 1. I really wished I could finish it tonight. But apparently I am not. I'm gonna work a bit on it, and when I'm gonna have the solution, I'm gonna try to do it off stream. And when I'm gonna have the solution, I'm gonna actually show you all how to do it, because apparently might be outdated as well, this one, and I need to update it. And I don't want to update the NVIDIA AR during the stream. So I think I have to go with the new version. I think I had the 8.2. I need to download this one. And this is a 1.2 gigabyte file. It's not a problem for my internet speed, but I don't know. Sometimes it makes OBS crash. So I'm really not wanting to do it. And also, you should restart OBS after you install it. Oh, I think I grabbed the 50 series. Darn. Yeah. I know, it's the same one. Okay. I can run it. So apparently NVIDIA has the same issue, but Cove. Not just us. NVIDIA has the same issue with their SDK installer. Alright. I need a DLL. Oh, wow. This is not going good. That's definitely not a good installation. Apparently, I'm missing a lot of DLLs. Do I have my graphics card updated? No, they're calling NVIDIA app. I was looking for GeForce Experience. So I'm definitely out of date. Usually it should have done automatically updates, right? But apparently, yeah, July 31, new one released. I don't know which one I have. Of course, we're gonna go with the game ready driver. We're gonna blink a few times. If you see some frame drops, that means I'm, well, it already downloaded. We didn't have too many questions today, guys. Everything is good on your side. How is Lumia working on your side? What have you done to make your streams look cooler, better? They're making Marvels. Oh, Dune Awakening. Yeah, it will definitely gonna flash a few times. But yeah, I guess this will gonna be for the next stream. I'm just gonna show it in 10, 15 minutes of the next stream of how I actually made it done, because I don't want you to just waste your time over here, to be honest. I got close, but I wanted to finish it tonight, but I couldn't. Well, we'll either gonna place a video of how to actually do it, or we're gonna show it on the next stream. Because this will gonna last. That's my problem. This will definitely gonna last. So, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Ro, for your giveaway and also your purchase on for our merch. Do appreciate it. And hope to see you guys on the next one. Let me know either on Discord, either in the